What's up, bikers, and welcome back to Fit for Racing Workout of the Week. Today we've got Matt Stuttard, EWS superstar. Do you call yourself that? Not yet. Yeah. Not until he's in a season with Fit for Racing. We're going to be going through a slow assistance workout. This is part of a day's training, but we're going to allow you to see exactly what we're doing on these very bike-specific movements. We're going to tell you why they're specific for riding. The format of this part of training today is 3 slow rounds of what we call assistance work. So this is very purposeful positional strengthening that really crosses over to how you feel on the bike. So the first element today is a pistol squat and curtsy squat. It is what we call a complex, so it's 2 movements. So Matt's holding a kettlebell for a little additional weight, but it also counterbalances on the pistol. It looks like this. Curtsy squat first. So the curtsy squat is a single leg, where the back leg reaches out to the side, very good for the hip. Straight into a pistol squat, a one-legged squat, and if you can, all the way down to the bottom, back up to the top. Matt's going to perform as many as he can with this 12-kilo kettlebell. So we've chosen curtsy squats because it really hits an area of the hip that is different from any other squat, which really helps with cornering on the bike and the same pressures apply. So in this control environment, we get to train it, so then we're better on the bike. And then the pistol squat, go on, see a good pistol. The pistol squat, of course, is good for quad development, strength. So if you don't have very much weight, then this single leg movement's really good for you, but also means it highlights any imbalances side to side. And quad development is obviously key for riding for a long time and with power, which is obviously going to help you as a rider. Well, we're getting better today, Matt. That's one. Drive fast, drive fast, drive fast. Nice. There you go. So Matt's done 6 on his right leg. Now he's going to do 6 on his left. He's better on his right. He does have some pre-existing issues with his hip from previous injuries and ankle. So what we're going to do now is just slow it down and allow a bit of stability time in between the curtsy squat and the pistol squat. So it'll take a little while longer, but we're making sure that both sides are balanced. So if you're going to be doing this at home, make sure that you do your worst side first, or you allow for a little extra time and breaks in between each rep. Now Matt's done 6-ish on each leg. We're now going to go on with a little bit of rest onto this movement, which is very engaging of the core, very good for some muscular endurance in the shoulders and that semi-press-up position. So we've chosen a box. Matt's quite tall, so we're on 24 inches here. Choose a box that's an appropriate height. Use a smaller one to practice on first. But as you can see, Matt's holding this straight arm plank position. He's got one hand on the box and then off the other side. That's 1 rep, and then off to the other side. That's 2 reps, 3 reps, and so on. The beauty about this movement is you get muscular endurance gains in your upper body, particularly in that semi-press-up position, which is going to be good on the handlebars. But also, if you look at the core, lots of rotational benefits and slight movement, which increases control and connection from the lower to upper body, which is obviously going to help you on your bike. Matt got 50 on that piece. We're going to rest probably a minute or so, let him recover, very shouldery, and then we're going to go on the pull-up bar. So Matt's going to put some chalk on, make sure his hands are dry. Therefore, he's not determined by a sweaty grip. What we want to do is be determined by grip and core on an active hang. We know how important it is to grip. and how good your grip is determines quite a lot of the handling, but how long you can take, those heavy downhill sections. So we're going to increase Matt's grip strength, but also coach through an active hang position. Anyone can hang from a bar passively, which will then create, unless he's super flexible in hips and shoulders, create an overextended spine. So if you look here, Matt's activated his shoulder blades, scapular retraction coming back and down, and that stabilizes his shoulder, but also in a semi-hollow position, point your toes, quads on, obliques turned on. So these obliques pin down everything and that lower rib to stop the overextension of his spine. And all of this creates the best stable core position. So this is the second core movement. So he's going to be fatigued here before anyone else. Because you're a pro rider, you could grip on passively for what, 10 minutes? 20, easy. But what we've done is up the ante into a much more functional and beneficial training exercise. And he's still sweating, look at that. So that's one round. We're going to do 3 rounds of this. These are 3 slow rounds, so no CrossFit exercises and what we call it, intensity in this. That'll be in the next piece of today's training, which we might show you another time. I think Matt's done enough for the camera today though.